Hey everybody, thank you so much for showing up on the rebroadcast and watching this video. Today I have a really quick, fun thing I want to talk about, something that I think is so important, and that's how to get the most out of your life, out of your self-care, out of your personal development, and how to bust through those walls and those barriers. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Laura Verbich. I'm a lifestyle, health, wellness, and business coach. I help people, primarily women, gain confidence, self-esteem, self-love. I help them build self-care routines, and I also help women building businesses based upon fitness, nutrition, and all of that great stuff. So I'm often confronted with people who have questions such as the ones I posted as the title of this video. So why aren't I living my dreams right now? Why don't I feel successful and at peace and happy? Why isn't my life improving? Why aren't things clicking for me? Why aren't things clicking for me? How can I get the most out of my personal development? You know, why aren't I seeing the success as other people are seeing it? Why aren't I losing weight? All of these questions keep coming up, and I know that you guys have some of these questions too. That's why you guys came on. So I really want to give you a really awesome tip today. Maybe something that you haven't heard before. Maybe you have heard it before, but you've never implemented it. I totally believe that you were here for a reason tonight, and I think you are really going to find value in what I have to say. So hey from San Diego, yeah, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I'm here in Montreal tonight. It's a little past 9. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what your name is, if this is your first time here with me, or if you're a longtime friend and follower. I would love to know that. That's not a value. So, yeah, just let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you want, yeah, that person was blocked. Thank you though. Grateful, #grateful. Yes, absolutely. So if you guys want to follow me as well on Facebook and Instagram, where I share tons of motivation and also just like this kind of stuff, you can swipe right, swipe up and follow me with the little linkies in my profile. And if you want to share this with your friends and your followers, if you think this might be helpful, go ahead and share. So let me get right to it. Why aren't I achieving all these things? Why don't I feel successful? Why don't I feel happy? What's holding me back? Or like, why am I reading these books or listening to you on Periscope every day, but I'm not feeling a difference in my life? Why is that? Well, as much as I'm a huge advocate for personal development reading and I'm a huge advocate for positive affirmations, I think it's really important to not just read that book for 15 to 30 minutes a day, do some morning affirmations, and then read it and say, yep, got it, and do your affirmations and say, yep, feel it, and then wash your hands and be done with it. That's what a lot of people do. You spend some time in the morning doing your affirmations and reading your positive book, and you say, you nod your head, yes, absolutely, and then you go off and you live the rest of your day totally not in alignment with what you were reading and what it was bringing to you. You do not apply the principles of what you're learning to your everyday, regular life situations. Like, you are not living and breathing your personal development. You are not living and breathing this new life that you want to live and that you want to experience. I'm glad you guys agree. This is something that's so crucial. Like I said, I'm a coach of like everything, business, health, fitness, all of that. So I help a lot of people with these issues. And the number one question is, I can't stick with my routine, or why aren't I seeing the results? Because you are not living and breathing personal growth. You have to be. You have got to work your self-care and your personal growth, and you have got to work on yourself harder than you work at your full-time job. This has to be your full-time job. Taking care of you and making sure that you are happy has to be your full-time job. I'll say it one more time. You got to work your happiness and your positivity and your personal growth like a full-time job, maybe even more This has to be a main focus. You cannot just read a book for 15 minutes a day or do affirmations for 5 minutes a day or write down some things that you would like in your life, some goals and some dreams, and then wash your hands and go live the rest of your day with a negative Nancy attitude. Yeah, watch the replay. Thank you. You can't live your day with a negative attitude. You can't keep keeping these negative habits, but thinking that 10 to 15 minutes a day is going to make any difference in your life, because it won't. It won't. You've got to actually live it. Like, do the suggestions that you read in the book, or that you read in my Facebook and Instagram stuff, or that you hear on YouTube or you hear on Periscope. Live out these suggestions, do the homework, do the assignments, take the advice that people give you and that you're reading and that you're absorbing, absorb it, live it, breathe it every single day. I've got my notes written here, so I'm like looking out. You've got to be doing these things daily, guys. You've got to be doing them daily. Daily affirmations, not just in the morning. Every single moment of the day. Do not let a negative thought, a negative feeling go by without negating it with a positive feeling. Tip: if you're afraid that you're going to become a slave to listening to your mind because you're worried that if you start to think negatively, something crazy is going to happen, it's not. When you start to feel that negative feeling, when you start to feel the fears, you feel it physically in your body, right? Am I right? When you're thinking something negative, you feel bad. When you have that bad feeling in your actual physical body, that's a sign for you to just take a second, drop what you're doing, and pay attention. And make that switch. Think of something positive. Think of the opposite of what you're thinking. If you're thinking, I suck, think, I rock. Take that negative feeling and turn it into something positive. But you've got to be living and breathing these things, okay? Affirmations daily, meditate every day, pray every day, talk to yourself in the mirror, give yourself a compliment sandwich, read your books, talk to yourself throughout the day. Don't make this become something that's like hugely burdensome. You don't need to spend 15,000 years doing this stuff, but make a point to work this as a job. Work your happiness as a job. Okay, read your books, talk to yourself throughout the day. Listen to affirmations on audio, whether it's an audio program, a CD. I love YouTube videos. They're free, they're easy, they're there. Listen to your affirmations on YouTube as you drive and when you're cooking and when you're walking and when you're in the shower, okay? All the time. Sticky notes on the bathroom mirror. Yes, write down affirmations about that pertain to you, that you find particularly important, and write them down on some sticky notes or make some nice notes and put them around your home. Put them in your locker at school, in your locker at work, on your desktop, as the screensaver of your phone. Live and breathe this. The reason why you are not achieving your goals is because you are not living in the happiness, in the good feelings that bring you to your ultimate goals. It's not thinking about your goals and like doing super hustle work that's going to get you there. Yes, work is going to get you there, but you can't just have the work and not have the mindset. And you can't just have the mindset and not have the work. You have to have a beautiful union of both. And when you're doing the hard work, but you don't have the mindset, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel genuine. It's going to be very hard for you to get up every day and do that hard work, whatever it is, because you're not going to feel positive about it. So you've got to be working your happiness and working your inner peace like a full-time job. Literally make changing your mindset your full-time job. Like, I'm going to say that again a million times. Make working your mindset and your happiness your full-time job, okay? Stick to these things every single day. You will not grow if you will not grow a business or your success or your relationships, and you won't attract the right people, places, and circumstances and opportunities into your life if you are not embodying and living and breathing and feeling like that positive person. You've got to start working it. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that that's something that you guys can do. You can do it. I don't hope it's something you can do. I know it's something you can do. And I sure hope that you're going to take these suggestions and actually apply them in your life. Doesn't take much more time and effort. What would you rather do? It's painful to be unhappy and stuck. And it's a little uncomfortable to to do these things every day. But you have to choose which uncomfortable and which situation you want to live with. Do you want to struggle and be unhappy and be unfulfilled and feel like you're running on a hamster wheel of life for the rest of your life? Or do you want to take a little bit more effort, work a little bit harder at taking care of your mind and taking care of your health and your love and your all this stuff, and actually have that make a difference in your life? Because it will. It really will. You don't want to stay stuck. And if you're stuck, it's because you're doing the same old thing and you're actually not taking care of yourself like you think you are. So take some time to think about that tonight. Maybe grab a pen and a paper and write down a couple of ideas that I've mentioned of things that you could do and start incorporating into your everyday, all the time life, and see how that works. Try it out for a couple days, but make it a point. Maybe tomorrow, start a meditation practice in the morning and pick yourself up a good book. And then the next day, start talking to yourself in the mirror and read that book. And then the next day, and put it in your planner and actually do it. That's the thing. I've got so many things that I want to do with my life, and I know you do too. And the first step is making that mindset change. Everything else is going to come to you when you make that mindset change. That's just the way it is. That's how this world works. You don't need me to tell you, because every single other self-help, self-love guru in the world has said this before. Believe it. I'm showing you guys my favorite books. Somebody just asked, what are your favorite books? Hold on. All right. So here are my favorite books. I'm reading this one right now. You can take a screenshot. You Are a Badass. Love this one. Love, love, love it. Nearly finished. The Power is Within You by Louise Hay. She's also got great YouTube audios. One of my favorites, Louise Hay. Ask and It Is Given. Esther and Jerry Hicks. They also have great audios on YouTube and meditations as well, so you should check them out. And Wisdom of the Ages, Dr. Wayne Dyer. I'm reading this one as well. Anything by this guy too. He's got great audios and meditations and talks up on YouTube. Yeah, I love them too. Those are my favorite. Those are my absolute favorites. And those are the ones I suggest to my clients, customers, coaches, people that I work with, everybody. Okay, so I know a few of you guys are in my self-love group, y'all. So I said that I would reveal the card reading today. So I want you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I picked 3 cards this morning, and I asked you to choose 1, 2, or 3. So if you haven't chosen yet, if you don't know what I'm talking about, choose a card. Whatever your intuition says, whatever number I'm obsessed to, whatever number your intuition thinks, number 1, number 2, or number 3. 1, 2, 3. Whatever your eyes are drawn to, make a comment in the comment box down there. 1, 2, or 3. You get to choose, and it will be your guidance card for this evening and for tomorrow. Let's say tonight and tomorrow. A lot of people said 2. I mean, these are all really good cards. 2, 2, 2. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm going to go for card number 1 because some people did choose 1. Okay. So I'm going to read it for you guys. So number 1 is the Ace of Winter. Look how beautiful that is. The Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Enunciate. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Nobody on this Periscope read this, picked this card, but some people might have picked it on the rebroadcast. So this is the Ace of Winter, okay? Don't be deterred, I don't know how to pronounce that word, by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. So whatever you're worried about, there's challenges along the way, don't be swayed by them. Do not be swayed by them. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. There's amazing new ideas in your mind that need to be implemented, okay? It's time to take those ideas out of your head and put them into action. Put them into action. Oh man, I can't find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where the heck is winter? I can't find it. I'm sorry, guys. Just bear with me like 2 seconds. Okay. Yes. Release the blocks. Release the blocks. Release the blocks. Trust that the new ideas that you have at this time are inspired and worthy of your time and energy. You're crystal clear on what you want to do, even if you're doubting yourself. I picked card number 1. Have confidence in your own insights. Communication is clear and concise in order to avoid confusion. Yes. Brilliant new concepts, overcoming obstacles, remaining optimistic, being objective, noticing and trusting the signs of a positive outcome, not being afraid of your positive outcome. Awesome. And then so card number 2, okay, a lot of you guys chose this card. Most people chose this card. And it is the most positive card of all the tarot. And this is the Sun. Check out this fairy dude on this unicorn. He's like chilling in a field of sunflowers. So the Sun, this is like the best card. I mean, they're all nice, but this is the best one. So you guys are awesome. The Sun, let's see. What does the Sun have to tell us? Okay, now is the time to believe. You got that yesterday? Amazing. Now is the time to believe. Challenges fade away as the joy that comes with true faith lights your way like a clear, starry sky. Life is wonderful, and life has magical things in store for you. There is no room now for self-doubt. Look to the future with hope and optimism. God, the angels, and the fairies can help you manifest whatever you need in order to move forward. Trust in yourself and your abilities. Allow your faith to grow like these sunflowers. Like the constellations, it will guide you to rich and fulfilling spiritual insights. Your faith will guide you to rich and fulfilling spiritual insights. Our fairy is opening the chalice well and releasing the ancient healing and manifestation energy for you. Beautiful. Guys, this is, hold on. Great success at this point. Great success has been yours. And there's more to come. So this Sun card, great success has been yours. Turn your face to the sun, open your arms, embrace the blessings that now flow directly from heaven. Embrace the blessings. You have been blessed and they're coming towards you now. You're a beautiful, shining child of God. You're unique in the universe and the world needs you to be exactly who you are. How perfect is that? Go ahead and toot your own horn. Remember, it's important to treat yourself with the same kindness, respect, and caring that you would a best friend or a beloved partner. Success, fulfillment, public recognition, enlightenment, joyful celebration, and a return to health. That's the Sun. That's beautiful. And then for those of you who chose 3, it's the 9 of Spring. The 9 of Spring. Let's see here. The 9 of Spring. This is a beautiful card too. As your hard work pays off, right? As your hard work pays off, you have more to show for your efforts. It becomes very important to look after the fruits of your labor. The energy out in the world can be intense. Every morning as you start your day, ask God, the angels, and the fairies to protect you from negative people and negative energy. Even if you didn't pick this card, ask every single day to be protected from negative people and negative energies. You're up to the tasks that are set before you. This is also a card that reflects on environmentalists and those who love plants and animals and Mother Earth. Stand up for important causes such as protecting wildlife, the oceans, and our food sources. A beautiful fairy stands in defense of the newly bloomed daffodils in the garden. She is joined by her ladybug friends, attending to the protection that you've created. So protect what you've created, prepare for the challenges ahead, and have a strong immune system. Keep your resolve. This is a beautiful reading. I mean, just in general, don't be sidetracked, because I can't say this word. Don't be sidetracked by the challenges along the way. Communicate clearly and start your projects. You are successful. All of the fruits of your labor are coming towards you and you shine like the sun. Protect the things that you are creating. Protect, put a fortress around your focus and a fortress around what you're building. And don't let anybody tell you that you are not doing things right. Not even yourself. Don't let yourself say that thing, okay? You deserve the best. And so this deck, for those of you who asked, is the Fairy Tarot cards. Brand new deck. What are my favorite cards? I love anything that Doreen makes, but I'm particular to the fairies. So this deck of cards is amazing. I just bought it yesterday, but I love it. But my favorite deck is the Healing with the Fairies card. It was my first deck ever. The one that got me into this kind of stuff. My favorite deck. Still always so accurate for me. And for everybody that I read for. Just really beautiful messages. I love it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to wrap it up and enjoy my evening. I hope you guys have an amazing night. I hope this was helpful. If you would like, if we're not connected already via Instagram or Facebook, please add me, shoot me a message. You can find the description of my stuff in the bio. I'm here for you. I'm also on Snapchat. It's really fun over there on Snapchat. The difference between the two decks. So this is a tarot deck. So this has 78 cards based on the original tarot. So there's different suits, and the other cards are oracle cards. So they're more like they're not based on like the science or whatever of tarot. They're oracle, so they just give you answers, but this has like specific meanings and all kinds of crazy stuff. You can Google like the difference between tarot and oracle. And guys, I'm coming out with a blog. I'm releasing my website soon, like in a couple weeks. So I'm going to be writing about all this stuff. So if you have any specific questions like this, please go on my Facebook page. You can find the link in my profile, and go on my Facebook page and shoot me a message and let me know what you would like me to write about or talk about on Periscopes, because I would love to do Periscopes and blog posts just specifically answering your questions. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up, and I will see you tomorrow. Have an awesome night and a great